Welcome to 504 Absolutely Essential Words. Hi everyone, this is Teacher JR from Camglish.com. We're done studying lesson 30, but we still have some activities to have for today's episode. So, are you ready? Then let's have those activities. Here we're going to have fill in the blanks. Just like what we've been doing, you have to place one of the new words in each of the blanks below. So let's start with number 1. The judge blank to this case must be a person of justice and honesty. The answer is appointed. The judge appointed to this case must be a person of justice and honesty. Number 2. I knew that the culprit was in blank terror of being caught. The answer is mortal. I knew that the culprit was in mortal terror of being caught. Number 3. The blank of the collapsed building were dazed by the tragedy. The answer is occupants. The occupants of the collapsed building were dazed by the tragedy. Number 4. How can you blank in a favorable light a person who betrayed his country? The answer is depict. How can you depict in a favorable light a person who betrayed his country? Number 5. Let us explore another blank for the hospital where the population is not so dense. The answer is site. Let us explore another site for the hospital where the population is not so dense. Number 6. A good line of blank is thrifty with words and bursting with feeling. The answer is verse. A good line of verse is thrifty with words and bursting with feeling. Number 7. Troops were blank in the city in a vain attempt to keep order. The answer is quartered. Troops were quartered in the city in a vain attempt to keep order. Number 8. The price he blank for the car was essentially the same as that of his competitor. The answer is quoted. The price he quoted for the car was essentially the same as that of his competitor. Number 9. Seeing the movie based on the blank does not exempt you from reading the book. The answer is novel. Seeing the movie based on the novel does not exempt you from reading the book. Number 10. The death of the millionaire blank a bewildering number of hopeful beneficiaries. The answer is attracted. The death of the millionaire attracted a bewildering number of hopeful beneficiaries. Number 11. The new blank has not won unanimous acceptance. there are those who prefer the traditional ways. The answer is morality. The new morality has not won unanimous acceptance. There are those who prefer the traditional ways. And number 12, when I blank abroad, I come across many historic sites and structures. The answer is Rome. When I roam abroad, I come across many historic sites and structures. Now let's have our spotlight on. And our word is mortal. The main part of this word mort comes from the Latin and means to die. Some words you have heard contain this same root: mortgage, mortify, or mortuary. How are they related to the meaning to die? In detective stories, watch for the words rigor mortis. Now let's have picture it. So take a look at the picture and see which of the words studied in lesson 30 is suggested by this. Alright, so this picture suggests the word novel. So I guess that's it for today's episode. We're going to have our 5th word review for our next video. Hope to see you then. Goodbye.